All right, let's see. Hey, everybody. There's the link. Sorry, it's late. I put out a notice, hopefully to everyone, saying that from work business, they called me early this morning. I just got back. So I figured 9 o'clock would be a good time. So give me a second. I'm going to see if I can put up the pop-up. So let's see who's there. Pete, Jason, Chris, everybody that's there. Like I said, I had some work business I had to take care of. They called me earlier this morning. I just got back. Work first. Always work first. So, got to make the money. Anywho, let's see who's coming on there. There we go. What's up, Jay?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. What are you doing? Outside?
Yeah, I'm at work. Apparently, the compressor caught fire in the service truck.
Oh, that's not good.
And somebody tried rewiring it, and they kind of left it off like this. So I got to sort this out, hopefully. So doesn't look like there was evidence of a fire, but
Yeah.
he said the compressor wasn't working, and he regrounded the machine and caught on fire.
Wow.
So this is the one. I know we have the oil lever sensor. This seems to be a ground maybe of some sort. I got literally.
That looks like the magneto kill.
Yeah, this one right here. So,
Yep.
Well, we're going to get rid of the mag. Well, this will be going to the key switch.
Yeah, don't put power to it, though. You kill the coil.
Yeah. And then this is from the starter here. So this has to be, I'm only going with where he left off. I'm inheriting this.
Yeah.
So these
you got a multimeter?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I was going to say, make sure you check everything. What's up, Ed?
Yeah, so I'm going to tie these two together. And then usually with these, I know you could just ground these out, and these are good to go. You could bypass these. I'll never hook this back up.
Yeah, as long as you don't put any power to the coil, you'll be all right.
I wonder if that's what he did. Okay, see, look, this is what caught on.
Yeah, if you put power to the coil, you're not going to start that thing. So
hopefully he didn't.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, you can just jump out the starter and see what happens.
Yeah, I literally just climbed into the service truck, and you jumped on. So I'm like, let me kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
You know.
That's all.
What's going on, Uncle Ed? How are you?
Oh, Ed's got mute on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. You still got mute on it. There you go.
Morning,
I was shutting YouTube. Morning. I was shutting YouTube and stuff off.
Yeah, actually, you guys talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm going to go on YouTube so I can pull the pop-out chat. Hold on.
You guys, both of you guys posted videos. Great videos, by the way. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
If I ever dive into lawn tractors, I know exactly where to go. But it's coming. It's coming. I will do lawn tractors. I just got to clear out space in the garage. That's it. Because I can't let those puppies sit outside. My gate isn't big enough to get them in.
Take a couple of the 7 bedrooms and just make it into a workroom.
Well, we turned the 7 bedrooms down to 5. And the only piece of small engine equipment that's ever been inside the house was a snowblower. I fixed it in the entryway because it was too cold. And this was way before anything ever came to what it is now. After that, that's it. Nothing else. She's not even letting parts come in the house now because of what's going on. She puts everything in the garage, right? And then I don't know if you see my last video. I got a recoil assembly from China because I didn't need it. There was no rush. So I ordered it. I ordered it February 27th. It came here. She freaked out because there was like a red sticker on it.
All you got to do is let it sit out in the sun for a little while. It'll kill it.
You know what? She's going. What it is? I mean, she's going crazy. So I mean, she's wiping down. Like, so now we're getting stuff delivered to the house, like Amazon Fresh and Stop and Shop and all that stuff, because that's the only way we can get goods and stuff. Everything gets wiped down as soon as it comes to the house. Even the stuff from Amazon is getting. If it's in the box, she takes it out of the box, wipes it down, and it's good to go. I'm like, oh my god. I mean, it is what it is. It's a safety precaution. So it keeps her busy. But yesterday I sold a lawnmower to a guy. He was joking about the coronavirus, which I was like, all right, that's fine. Everybody does do different things. I wish I had my phone on me. This guy was covered head to toe. And the only thing I could see was the gap between his face mask and his glasses. That is it. And I kind of like looked at him, he had baseball gloves on, like the batters use. And I asked him, I'm like, dude, what's going on? And he says, oh, he's a 6th grade teacher. I was like, yeah, I know you guys are taking this really serious. I know where this is going. And he actually Lysoled the machine after I helped him load it in the car. And he gave me money in a plastic sandwich bag, which is whatever.
Oh, wow.
And here I am.
This morning, I went to a Duchess, because I love the Duchess, breakfast, whatever. And then I called my buddy. I'm in the truck sitting there outside in the parking lot eating. He goes, "What are you doing going out?" And he's like yelling and screaming at me because he works in the police station. So they're like on DEFCON 5, And he's telling me, "Don't go out. Don't do this. Don't do that." I'm like, I have to go to work. What's the big deal? So I mean, the
one thing we're not doing is that, like usually sometimes we get like takeout and whatnot. We're not doing that, at all. That's the only thing we're not doing.
Yeah.
There are guys stop my job going out to eat every day. I'm like,
Actually, yesterday we did the diner takeout last night. Well, our local diner. It took about an hour and a half just to get through. That's how crowded it was. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because you know what? It's not. I'm not. I know I have my opinions on there, but you just don't know who's coming from where. Coming from what.
Oh, taking a risk. It's funny. My buddy made a comment this morning. He said, since we're in Connecticut, only about 40 minutes north of New York, he's all pissed. He said, "Do you ever notice all the New York plates now in all the people's driveways? All their friends and relatives are coming up to Connecticut to get the hell away."
Wow. Okay.
Tons of them. I mean, literally on my street, I probably have 15 cars with New York plates.
Okay.
They're all coming up here figuring they're safer. Hey, we have it too.
They're just bringing it up to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
They were taught to share.
Well, they were talking this morning, Jason, about the hotbed in Long Island was Huntington Station as far as cases.
Okay.
That's what they were saying this morning on CBS. There's different pockets, though. They said Long Island has 5 or 6 pockets of like 100 to 200 cases, but Huntington Station was the largest amount. I don't know what vicinity you are to that. But
yeah, I mean, just gotta stay safe, stay in the garage, keep working, keep wrenching. That's really about it. Can't do anything else other than that.
Yeah. But where's the missus? Is she still sleeping, Jace?
What was that?
The missus still sleeping?
I'm not sure. Possibly.
Yeah.
She woke me up like 3 o'clock in the morning. So we'll see.
What time did you get in there?
I started 6. I was here by 5:30.
Now, is Sunday a normal day now, or just regular overtime?
No, well, I'm over 40 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm on.
Well, you got that other station's closed. You said, right?
What was that?
The other station's closed, so you're doing double the work.
No, so only one shop was closed down for a day, and they're back to normal.
Okay.
So on Sunday, we're the only shop open for business. So if you're in another district, there's supposed to be another mechanic like on call. If he doesn't pick up, then we have to answer the call, which is messed up because these guys get paid, for the weekend.
Yeah.
And if they don't answer their phone, it's easy money for them.
Sure. Now, do you guys get paid a minimum regardless of how many hours you work?
You know what? I don't know. No one has ever worked less than 40 hours here. I think we're just guaranteed 40 every week, and that's it. You know,
Yeah, because at my place, if I call in someone, they get a minimum of like 6 hours, whether they work 6 minutes or 10 hours. They get at least 6.
Yeah, so if we get called in and I'm there for a hand, like let's say these guys who get paid to run the road for the weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get 125 for the weekend just for being on call. And then every road call, if it takes them 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's a 4-hour minimum.
Nice.
But if the road call takes longer than 4 hours, then you go to, you know, then you start billing by the hour.
Yep.
So it's an okay gig, you know.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stupid stuff.
I get a 2-hour minimum. I get a 2-hour minimum call in.
Very nice.
But it starts from the time I leave my house.
Oh, that's good.
And so many a time.
So you stop and get something to eat, get something to drink, and then.
Well, no, actually, what I do is like I have all the keys for all the vehicles. You know.
Oh, you're one of those guys with a 10-inch key ring hanging from his pocket.
It's actually a big box. There's been many a times that security will call me and say, "Hey, we're looking for this set of keys. You know, we can't find them in the box. Can you come look?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
I love those.
I will go out and get in my truck, start down the road and call them back and say, "Okay, go down 2 rows, go over 2 keys. There's the key right there." They'll open the box up and say, "Oh, okay, thanks." I turn around at the end of my street and come back in, but it's a 2-hour call in because I started coming in.
Nice. Hey, Boneyard. What's going on?
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Yeah, those are the easy road calls when they lock their keys in their truck or they forget to push the clutch down all the way. So the truck don't start. It happens.
Hey, Boneyard, that's a cool valve grinder, man. I like that.
Thanks. Yeah, I got that from my dad's house. He had that for a long time.
I got to show you mine. I've got a 1948 Van Norman brand Valvo valve grinder.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Those are the best tools. The old ones. There are some tools that just can't be replaced.
Oh yeah. Here comes Mike. What's up, Mike?
You know, I've got that new way valve seat and valve grinding kit.
Oh, I love my new way. Love my new way.
Okay, yeah. I have the one by hand, but I don't know what I want to do eventually. If I want to get, they have the blade sharpeners. They pop up for sale pretty reasonable around here.
Yeah, a lot of hype.
I've never used one, but some of them pop up for like $200, $250, and those things are big money,
Yeah.
Hey, for the money, I've been looking for one for work.
Okay.
Look at the US sharpener, I think it is. It uses a grinder, but it has an arm that controls your angle.
Oh, okay.
And they're like $200 brand new.
Oh, that's not bad.
And you can do Hondas, you can do left-handed, right-handed, all that.
No,
what do you guys do for mulching blades like that? What do you guys do with that?
I leave them unless there's a nick or a burn. I just I try and take out the roughness. That's it.
Yeah, I've been using my I have a Milwaukee cordless.
Everybody here, Ed.
Die grinder.
Ken.
Yes, sir.
I got myself a scratch ticket. I'm going to scratch it off. We're going to see if we win.
Wait, we?
Why, you going to share it, Mike?
Hey, let's see.
You heard it all live. He says if he wins, we win.
Yep. Golden ticket. You got to match your numbers with any winning number, prize shown for that number. Find a $ symbol. Win that prize instantly. Find an all symbol with all 25 prizes.
Uh-oh, Boneyard's muted. I think I could barely hear you, Boneyard, when you were on before. You were a little low in volume.
All right. So we have to find a 9, 35, 2, 33, 30, and 29 are the winning numbers.
See, you're lucky, Mike, because if you win, no one will have the guts to drive up there to get it.
Hey, you're too close to me, so I know you will.
I'm pretty close, yeah.
All right, first number is 38, and we don't have any of them.
For the right cut,
Nope. Somebody's in the basement.
Yep.
Hold
on. Absolutely.
Second one is 20.
There you go. Busted.
No. no.
Hi.
37.
I can't get away from you. What happened to social distancing?
I saw so many good-looking guys
Well.
on the panel. I couldn't help it.
Oh, please.
42.
I'd say the one in
No,
the
it's just your
middle
husband.
39.
Hi, babe.
Good morning.
I have good news.
28. You're pregnant.
What's that?
I
Oh,
sold a lawnmower. Well, you're going to be selling a lawnmower.
41.
I just sealed the deal.
Okay. Well, I have to sell the Thatcher after work, and then
Yay.
remember I'm doing the trade with the guy. So
27.
Wait, the Thatcher of the guy who didn't come the other day?
no, somebody else. Screw that guy.
What are you trading?
I'm selling the guy a lawnmower, and then I'm taking his lawnmower as partial payment.
Oh.
47.
Don't ruin my content. I'm leaving it at that. But it's a real nice lawnmower.
25.
Well worth it.
no winners, Mike.
Oh, it's raining
lawnmower.
still.
No,
What
we
lawnmower did you sell?
scratched off 3 lines so far. We got 2 more to
I don't
go.
want to switch screens, but I think the Craftsman 141.
With bag or without the bag?
I think it had a bag in the picture.
I don't know. I have so much stuff. I don't even remember.
Hold on, I gotta focus on not getting soap taking out the garbage.
No, it's about time you did something.
Well, no, half of it is your garbage from the bathroom upstairs that I asked you to take out yesterday.
Well, that's your cooking. That does it to me.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna change the name of this channel to Pates.
Well,
Pates 2.0.
Ken, if you saw what was in the garbage upstairs, you would need your poop hat back on.
Yeah, but you figure with 7 bedrooms, at least you got a place to throw it.
Plenty of bathrooms and bedrooms. That's not a problem, but
All right, so
he
what's
doesn't
the
take out
odds?
any garbage.
One more to scratch off, and we had none of those numbers yet up top.
My
Think it's going to be a
umbrella.
winner or not?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
No.
Did we get
That's
anything
the old-
lucky?
The only gambling I do is I play the ATM because I win every time.
Nope.
Now, I'll just gamble on small equipment. That's it. I finished the steel chainsaw this morning and I already have it.
All right,
Hey,
so
Lucky.
yeah.
Lucky, are you sure you want to be this close to Connecticut and New York? Your governor got on last night and said we can't come near you.
Yeah, but did you
Massachusetts.
Yep. I got to go sell a chainsaw. I'll be right back.
They got the National Guard out protecting the borders.
Yeah,
but
it's
did you
crazy.
hear what the New York governor said about Rhode Island?
No, I didn't hear him. I just heard that he said that there's no legal way that they're going to allow for keeping us, within the New York boundaries, which is actually not true. You absolutely can. But, we also know this is Cuomo speaking. So
He says that he's threatening to sue the state of Rhode Island because it's constitutional rights for people to travel borders like that.
actually wrong. And the truth is, this is where the president needs to step in and he needs to just do his job and say, we're shutting down everything.
I mean everything, not just a little bit of stuff. I think we should be shut down. All right, so we have four other people on the panel, 5 other people on the panel. Let's see. Everybody pick a number that's on the bottom, and we'll just make believe that's the number you pick, and we'll see how much make believe you'll win.
I can't see
Pick a
it.
number.
Yeah, just pick a number that's on the bottom, and I'll scratch it off.
I can't.
10.
Oh,
All right,
I
hold
gotta
on.
focus my eyes.
Is
I
that
don't
a
have my
seven?
eyes in.
Yeah, Polar Bear picked out 10.
Can you show that again, Lucky? I don't have my eyeballs in.
I'm kind of looking for 10 now. All right. So if we had a winning number, you would have won $50,000, Ed.
There you go.
Woo!
I don't know. It's hard to zoom
What's
in.
the consolation prize?
Hold on. Try to see if I can get that zoomed in there. Well, it does. There you go. Ed would have won 50,000.
Yay!
All right.
That would have bought some TP.
Yep. All right. Who wants to pick another number?
How about 13.
13.
Nice.
Reminds me of the old concentration game. Remember?
Yep.
Match the pitcher.
All right. Boneyard. Hey, you don't even have enough to buy everybody coffee. $10.
Oh, man.
Hey, do lucky 7 for me, Mike. Second up from the left, 7.
Number 7.
Second
I
from
see
the
it.
left.
All right. All right, Ken, you would have been able to buy coffee all week for us, $50.
Okay, coffee in Danish. There you go.
Okay. I'm going to go for just bring it a little closer, Lucky. I don't have my contacts or glasses on. 37. Is that a choice?
Where's your glasses, Matt? You look like you're
37. Yep, we'll go with 37.
you're half asleep.
Okay.
I don't need them when I'm sleeping.
Ah.
In fact, I don't need them most of the time, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't need my
$1,000.
glasses most of the time. I just can't see a distance like that.
You would have got $1,000.
Woo! Coffee for everybody.
How about Matthew?
Chris, what are you eating that camera? You're like,
Sorry.
hey, we saw your nasal passages. It looks like you're nice and clear.
I do have fabulous sinuses. I've had a few surgeries, so to make it that way. I've
Matthew,
had
pick a
long
number.
bivocal sinuses.
I'm trying to look and see what numbers we got here. Is
The
there a
struggle's
91?
real bad.
Has the small engine chat gotten to this?
The one under the 1,000.
No,
I was say, Ed, I'll give you my cell. You can call me. We could chat.
Yeah. 41.
41.
It's all view time.
Boneyard, you got to blacken out your glasses. You can just go to sleep.
You would have got $500.
Yay!
Hey, Ed or Ken, do you guys know what year that bow grinder might be?
Which one? The one I have?
No, I don't know if you've seen my video last night.
I saw it. Yeah. I got to look again. I know the one I have is 1948. What brand is yours?
It's a Black and Decker.
Yeah, they made those, I believe, starting in the mid 50s or late 50s, I think. You got a model number and everything? I'll look at your video after this. Because sometimes with the model numbers and stuff, if you go on Manuals Live, LIB, you can get manuals for just about anything.
Oh yeah, hey Ken,
It does have a
you wouldn't have to have one of those breather tubes.
electrical cord. That tells me probably at least in the 60s.
With cloth, you said, Boneyard?
What was that?
You're frozen. Your picture's frozen.
I don't have very good.
I thought you were sleeping. That's why I made the comment before.
Yeah, he said it had a cloth cord on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a cloth cord. They did away with those late 60s. What did you say, Ed, about a tube?
That breather tube that goes from the valve lifter on that motor, on that generator, to the air intake. You wouldn't have to have one of those laying around anywhere, would you? Or that Briggs?
You talking the one with the 90-degree bend in it? It's got that little 90-degree.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it comes out of the lifter cover.
Well, Boneyard probably has a better chance of having it than me. Probably he's got a crap load of Briggs parts.
Yeah, it's got a 90 that comes right out of the.
What's the engine?
The crankcase breather tube.
7-horse head?
Yeah, 7 or 8.
Yeah, the 7 or 8. What? Like sort of like a what? Like a Model 19 or something like that?
1700.
Yeah, you may have the rubber breather tube that goes from the air cleaner to the breather chamber.
Those are the
Ooh.
All right, Pete, guessed number 27. You would have got $20. And David got number 47, which would have been $50,000.
He could fly us to Milan for coffee.
Well, definitely coffee on Ed and Dave. So, anyways,
who's here?
Doorbell.
I'll get it.
Oh, funny story about a doorbell. I got a quick story. Where I work, we're in facilities and all that stuff. We take care of all the machines and anything that goes wrong in the building, we get a phone call. So anyway, there was a guy working third shift one night, and they're trying to call him, or at the shop. He's not picking up, whatever. So his boss calls him, finally gets him on his cell phone or whatever. And as he's talking to him, he hears ding dong. So his boss says, "Yeah, you might want to answer that. And by the way, you're fired."
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, he's supposed to be in work midnight to 6 or whatever, and he's sitting home getting paid.
Well, I have one to go with that, Ken. So I'm teaching the other day, and the district made the decision the other day that instead of just doing videos to teach, we're going to virtually teach where it's Google Meets where they can interact with you instead of just posting a video. So in my classroom, I have 3 parents who are corrections officers, and one's a little rough around the edges. He works for a facility off of one of our boroughs that's a little tough. And the parents were told, anything you say in the background, every one of the children are going to hear while we're on here. So refrain from any obscenities, refrain from anything in the background. We're going to hear you. And it actually happened to me when the mister was home, because I said, you know what? It's one of the kids' birthdays. Let's wish her a happy birthday. She'll love to see you on there. And I had a full class on the screen, was about to invite one of the other administrators on the screen as well. And right before he got on, one of the fathers, one of these corrections officers, start hollering at one of their other kids in the background, cussing, yelling.
Oh, wow.
And you had to see the look on the other parents and kids' faces in the background. Oh, my land. And it was like something you couldn't even go back. How do you go back from there, And of course, I had to give the speech of turn your microphones off, refrain from any language. And these are little guys. These are 5 and 6-year-olds that I was on at that time with. And so it's whew, this online stuff is definitely interesting right now, But and of course this dad is, denying being the one, but when somebody's got a very distinct voice, if you know what I mean. So, and he didn't stop at one profanity. He was like one after another. So, and the look of these 6-year-old faces was oh my God.
Well, you know what? It's time to take that CO and lock him up. That shouldn't be tolerated at all.
Oh, well, what bothered me more was I knew exactly who it was, and we had quite a conversation because I did call him afterwards and we had a talk. If that's going on, then he's pulling that when it's not on the camera.
Oh yeah.
And I've got a huge problem with that when there's 3 other kids in the house. So we had to have a little heart-to-heart because these kids are not, the prisoners at his facility. So
right.
And he apologized, but I got to be honest. There's certain things in my book that an apology only goes so far. So we'll keep an eye on him. But it was amazing. This whole virtual online situation is gonna probably open up a lot of ugly worms for a lot of individuals. So
yeah. Hey, Dusty.
Sad.
So, anyways, I got a little interesting story as well. You guys all know I did a video yesterday, did a giveaway, and for me to be able to do that giveaway, I would have to have 50 plus likes. Well, I did accomplish that goal. I did have over 50 plus likes. There's one particular person, I'm not going to mention his name, but if you guys watch the video, you'll see. Apparently, he went on his other channels and went and hit all the like buttons for me to get over the 50. Came up and he said, I worked awful hard for you to get over the 50. And that was awesome. I'm glad that he did that. Not a problem. But the issue is, when he signed off, he deducted every single one of those likes.
Oh no!
Who did that?
I can't mention the name. You have to watch it. It's not my panel to be able to say names.
Who did that?
I can't say that.
Yeah, I think you've got a problem here on my microphone. Who did that?
You can just type it in the chat, Mike.
Put it in a private chat. Put it in a private chat.
Yeah, put it in a private chat.
All right.
I know exactly who he's talking about.
It wasn't me.
No.
Sorry to hear that, Lucky.
No.
But Lucky, your lives would get that many likes anyway. You're awesome.
Hey, Mick, was Snobby on last night live? Because I thought I got something, but it was too late. Or Dusty, if you can hear it. Uh-oh. Now, is Mick changing? That's why he's waving the white flag there? What's he doing?
I hope there's a tank top involved.
We're not going to see Mick's alter ego like yesterday, are we? I still think Jason wins the prize, though.
Oh,
I'm here to support. I'm here to support the
Mike, take a look.
YouTube family.
Take a look, Mike.
Mike,
take a look.
Mike,
that looks great.
Mike, Lucky 7 Mud Mowers.
Yikes.
Don't you put your finger up at me like that? I'll snap it off.
He's concentrating.
Don't put your finger up. He might give it a lick.
Dusty's live tonight. All right, I gotta check that out.
That looks great.
Hi, Dusty. How you doing, honey?
Everybody check out Dusty's stream tonight at 7 o'clock. Hey, Mick, are the clocks changing today, Mick?
Yeah, they have, mate. They have already changed, mate. Yeah, it's 2:20 over here.
Okay.
Nice.
So 5 hours now. Okay. So 7 o'clock, so it'll be 2 o'clock our time, East Coast. But
it's
check out Dusty's chat. Fun chat. Real fun chat. Hey, Mick, I subscribed to Ian Matthews. I tell you, hilarious guy. Love that guy.
I tell you one thing. It's definitely calmed down to what it was about 9 months ago. 9 months ago, it was a bit fuller on than what it is now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I've watched Ian for a while. I love him.
Oh, he was on Snobby's chat the other day, and him and I, he was telling me about
I know him.
Some car park where people park to have assignations, and I didn't know the lingo, and we had a blast. And plus, he had a little bit of a little something to help him.
Bit of grandpa's medicine. That's what I mean by about it's calmed down. It used to be a lot of grandpa's medicine. Mike,
I was watching. Good.
Oh, sweet. I'm sorry. My mind was on one thing. I was trying to figure out how it was exactly spelt. That's what it was.
It smells of two-stroke oil already, man. I don't know how you did that. That's really good.
I thought you could say it smells of pipe tobacco. But I was watching Ian's video this morning, the one he did yesterday, and I was saying to myself, when I take things apart, I'm using screwdrivers, all stuff. He's got a masonry hammer. It's like bam, bam, bam. And I was like, holy crap, But then he's making a candle, and I'm like, what's he making it out of? He made it out of the mini Baby Bell cheese wax. And I'm saying to myself, who does that? And then I'm saying, does the candle smell like cheese? But
but
you got
up a great video last night.
Matthews, good guy.
Puller, your generator video was awesome. Awesome.
And thank you guys for the comment.
Good old Lucky Ward. I love those.
I've not seen it yet. I am doing my utmost at the moment to try and catch up. But give me a little bit of help, guys, and stop releasing videos. Let me try and catch up. My Lord, everybody is at home right now. Everybody is on isolation or on lockdown. So everybody's like, "Hey, let's go and make 3 YouTube videos today." Do you know what I mean? It's bonkers.
You know what I do? I go to bed with my phone. I put it on the side. I have the YouTube on. I close one eye and I put a toothpick in the other one. And that's how I catch up on my YouTube videos.
At the moment, it's deadly.
It sounds just as romantic as what the Mister does in our bedroom.
Well, all I'm saying to you is, Chris, honey, if your old man goes to bed and goes straight to sleep, there's something wrong with a man. That's all I'm saying to him. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, no, he's got the YouTube playing and half asleep. Forget Barry White. We've got either Lucky or Puller or you.
All I'm saying is when I go to the bedroom, I'm making my own videos. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, if it's anything as special as your outfit yesterday.
But I'm telling you, I'm having no subscribers on that channel.
So needless to say that in that other conversation I was just having, I'm going to continue with the giveaway on it. And yeah, I wrote down everybody's name. And the only way how I figured that out is because the numbers are missing from the 53, with the numbers the channels that he came up with. I marked them all down, and it comes up to exactly 55 likes I had at the end of the video.
Well, I went on your channel yesterday, Mike. I'm convinced I did. And I thought I only saw about 35 likes.
Yeah, well, we had over 53.
Yeah, well, my advice is to you, buddy, and not that you need my advice. Whenever you do a giveaway video or whatever it is, I do not advertise it as giveaway full stop. Never will do again. I started off when I first hit my 500 and 1,000. And when I went over my 1,000, I decided then if I'm going to do a giveaway video, I'll announce it halfway through the video, completely off the hip, so that only the people who watch my video regularly stand a chance to get in there, and they must be subscribed, and they must have their subscription list open. If their subscription list is closed, we don't get in.
I believe I did that. I did not advertise on the giveaway. I did not mention anything about it. So it was only on a video, probably with maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Yeah, about 20 minutes into the video, I mentioned it. But I don't want to just keep on bragging on. I just think it was wrong for what he did. I'm glad that he did come into the channel. I'm glad that he did like it all. But I disagree. He should have left him. He should never take him off the.
Well, some people are just in it to win it, Mike. We all know that, and everyone's after a free gift. You know, that's all there is to it. I'm surprised that when Jason and Chris did their giveaway, they didn't fix it so that I won it. I was a bit disheartened about that. I thought, being the most avid watcher of their channel, I'd at least stand a chance of winning all 3 prizes, but it didn't happen. So I'm a bit gutted about that too. But hey ho, you can't win them all.
Mick, I've given you some of my husband. Isn't that letting you into our channel plenty enough?
No, I'm not prepared to share.
You gave us too much.
I want all of it, or I want none of it.
Mick, you get him Monday through Wednesday, and I have the rest of the week. Isn't that
listen, honey? If he was 6'2", I wouldn't be worried about it. But he's only 4'1". There isn't enough to go around. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, but he's so cute and fun.
What you call small and beautiful, I call tiny and annoying.
Don't worry, I can handle it.
So is he serious about the next live stream?
Oh, totally serious. And obviously we want to, please don't show up naked,
Oh.
But be
whoa. Well, that's me at the game then. I was just gonna wear half a pound of butter. That's what I was gonna wear.
I already had my knee-high sock picked out.
We don't want anyone to feel like they have to go out and get anything. Just be fun. But you know what? I have to tell you, if in all sincerity, he knows I've been having a little bit of, and I'm sure you guys have, you've all been out there working, and I've been having a little bit of anxiety with having him out there. And as some of you know from recently, he's had a few people pass away at his job.
I won't worry too much. I won't worry too much, sweetheart, because he's in the chat right now saying, "Get her off the panel. It's all lies, lies, lies." So he's watching right now. So I wouldn't worry about that too much.
And I think my husband just wrote his outfit is whipped cream, which no, it is not going to be whipped cream. But so
my favorite.
We just want to do something to just lighten the spirits. And the other day, I'll be honest, I had such a good laugh, and it was so refreshing, and I needed it. And I don't even let him I don't show him nearly how anxious I am about him leaving each day. But I think he has a general idea. So I enjoyed Saturday as much as I hope anyone that was with us did. So Saturday, bring your best. Mike, you looked absolutely gorgeous on Saturday. And Mick, I have no words. No words.
That was the general consensus of what I was trying to do, and the fact that your husband had to run off and take a minute was outstanding.
Well, he came I don't know if you've all heard of that that show Tiger and Tiger King, is it? You got my man all randy last night, so I had to deal with the repercussions of that mix. So
oh Lord, too much information.
but yes, come dressed to impress on Saturday and have some laughs. But I'm gonna drop down into the chat if anybody wants to jump up in. But I love you guys. And,
hey, can we do this really fair for any women that go up on a panel? They have to dress as a man, though.
Oh, that sounds fun. Oh God, I'm gonna.
I find that degrading only in the sense that there's no way Chris is ever going to fit in any of Jason's clothes, owing to the fact they're aged 5 to 6.
He's still working those toddler sizes. No, everything he has smells like gasoline and diesel, so that might be horrid. But we could do whatever your heart's desire, Lucky.
That's
whatever
terrible.
you like.
Oh my God.
I love you guys. I'm gonna drop down in the chat.
Cool. Right now, we only have 5 people. There's nobody else in the basement, so whoever wants to come up, there is the link.
What's up, Mason?
I'm here. I'm just hoping somebody needs a 288 XP. I got a few of them sitting around now. I gotta start getting rid of these things. My shed's full.
I tell you, Matt, I saw the guy on OPE that they call it waffle instead of raffle. That wasn't bad. For $10 a shot, he made his money back in about an hour. He sold 85 tickets in about an hour, so he had $850 for I think it was a Johnsonwood. No, Shindawa. It was a Shindawa saw. One of the guys on OPE, he wanted to get rid of it, and instead of posting it, he just said $10 a shot, PayPal, whatever. Everyone went on, and within an hour, he had $850 worth, and he raffled it off.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me.
I mean, everyone loved the raffle.
I know, but I don't know. Something doesn't seem right. Like I guess one way to do it would be like to set a limit and say, okay, I'm going to set. Here's the limit. It's $800 because that's what I want. I'm not accepting more tickets than that.
No, but set a limit for $800, and the rest goes to charity. That's all. That's what I'd do. I tell you, I had one time. I had a weekend one time when my daughter was ill, and I actually fixed a bunch of stuff, and I took 10% to Yale Children's Hospital. That's where she was treated, and 10% for the whole weekend. I donated. It ended up being about $100, so it was pretty good.
I usually don't enter the raffles. I usually don't enter the raffles. I don't usually enter the raffles and the giveaways. Every pool you go to, there's a 50-50 drawing. And for years, I've dropped $5-10 on them all the time. Well, this last season, I'm like, you know what? I'm not messing around with them things. I'm not buying them. It was like getting towards the end of the season, and one of the tracks that we pull at all the time. My buddy and his wife were sitting there. They walk up to my buddy first. He buys like $30 worth of tickets, and the lady comes up to me. I'm like, nah. He's like, just buy some, dude. I'm like, all right, here's $5. Give me whatever I get for $5. Then they went to his wife. I think it's 3 tickets for $5 or something like that, or 4 tickets for $5. And I ended up winning. Him and his wife both spent like $30. Wow. His wife looks at me and goes, you know what? She goes, I would have got them if you said to him, I would have got that if, but I mean, it was like $35 or something like that. It wasn't much. And I ended up just donating it right back to the club. I'm like, here, just, put it towards whatever track, whatever. Yeah. But
that's all. I went to one of those game dinners a few months ago where everyone's into guns and stuff, at one of the local hunt clubs. And I tell you, raffle money, they must have literally had in raffle tickets $25,000. Okay. Wow. But they were giving away, firearms, this and that, whatever. But I can't believe people that are like, into shooting and stuff like that and hunting, the money they'll spend to win, a rifle or whatever. I mean, literally $20,000 to $30,000 worth of tickets were sold. I was like, holy cow.
Yeah, I've been to ones like that too. It's a $250 gun.
You just sold an MS 170 for $200. How much time is it?
Brand new, I think they're $229 or something. That was a good
How'd
sale.
you do that?
Who sold it, Jason or Chris?
How'd you sell a used
Jason did
170 for $200 when they're $229 new?
Yeah, but Jason sold $500 stuff for $600.
How did you do that?
He always does.
How much are they brand new?
Like $225, $230.
And how much do you sell? How much do you sell them for?
I would have to hand him my 288 and say, sell this.
Because people they see, don't they? And this is a comment that I made yesterday on my live stream, is that people, if they get a £20 or £30 discount on something, even though if they buy it brand new, if you get a $20, $30 discount for a second-hand bit of kit, they're going to do it all day long. They do it all day long.
Plus, to Jason's credit, though, Jason does a nice job of cleaning things up so they look almost new. So that goes a long way, too.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Mick, I need a picture from you and your rally shirt on. Yep, with the shirt on.
I'll get one sent over, mate. Not a problem.
But there's no warranty.
But it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant, Matthew. Like I say, people will do it as long as they're getting a deal, even if it ain't brand new. That's what it is. I've had strimmers and trimmers over here that they're £140 brand spanking new, and I can sell them for £110, and they sell. There's £30 difference between the two.
Anybody have
more
any
power to you if you can sell it for that? That's crazy.
Actually, hey, I stand corrected. My local guy sells them. Get this, brand new, $179.95.
Yeah.
Wow, $179, and he just made 20 over brand new.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can believe it too. Why isn't my camera working? What's up with my camera?
That's a salesman. Well, like you said, though, Long Island, the guys are whipping out the Hundies. You know what I mean? They need something, they buy it.
Mason wants to know if he can come up.
Anybody can come up. Let me put the link back on. Hold on. Mick is having an issue. Hold on.
That's it.
You back?
Yeah, I don't. My camera and then Mike took a junk out. I'm not having the. But I get it all the time, Matthew. People literally buying stuff that is £20 under the markup price, and they're buying it from here without a guarantee, without a warranty. People do that.
Yeah, really, no warranty either.
I mean, I think it's no different to somebody will see some gas for sale. Let's just say over here in the UK currently, it's about $1.16 a litre. Okay, people will travel 5 miles down the road to get it at £1.08 a litre.
Yeah. My father-in-law was known for traveling 20 miles to save 5 cents a gallon. I said, Frank, you realize you just blew any of your savings, And he had a '79 Cadillac with like a 30-gallon tank in it.
Wow. Gas is at $1.89 this morning.
Wow.
Yep.
Still about $2.20 by me.
Wow.
I had an aunt that would spend from like 7 o'clock Saturday morning until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon running everywhere to use these coupons to save 5 cents. I mean, she would drive a half an hour, 45 minutes to buy, 3 bars of soap because she's saving 5 cents, on it. I'm like, woman, you're not saving any money.
Do the math.
Yeah.
Shiny.
Nice, Mick. I went on their website, Halford's website, Pretty cool
Yeah.
website.
They're not bad, but they do call them over here house frauds because their prices are extravagant. To put it mildly, I just bought off of Amazonian 14, is it 14 or 10? 10 Briggs and Stratton, or 10 B2LM NG case. I buy in packs of 10, relatively cheap, £14 a box, or about £14 a box. You can buy 4 B2LMs in Halfords, £17.50.
Right. There's 6 of us in the stream. There's someone else that wants to come up, but I can't do it till someone chimes out. So anyone who wants to chime out,
I don't mind.
all right. Hold on. I'll drop down you for a minute.
Oh, Matthew's gone too.
Oh, I didn't do anything with him. No, Matt's upper right.
Oh, there's Matt. Sorry, beg your pardon. Yeah. So
Sure. Now the guy who was on. Now the guy who was on went.
I'm out, guys. I'll take out.
You got it, Matthew.
I'll say everybody.
We'll talk to you later, Matty.
Be
Cheers,
safe.
Matty. Look at yourself.
Be healthy. Okay. Take care.
You too, buddy.
Yep.
You too, buddy.
Talk to you later.
Oh, too close. Too close.
All right.
Ooh.
So now we got 3.
I got Mr. Briggs. I've got Mr. Briggs on full Zoom. That's better. I can't be doing that first thing in the morning. I'm telling you.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Comes
Look
Mason.
who's
Hold
talking.
on, Mason. There's Mason. What's going on?
You ain't no beauty queen either, there, buddy.
Oi, sweetheart. I see the way you were giving me the eyes yesterday. Don't go giving it all of that now, Mr. Briggs. I see you.
No, afraid not. I don't roll that way.
What's up?
Just hanging out, Mason. What's going on?
Check this out.
Not my thing.
What is that? What's that? What is,
Fire
that?
Oh, what is it? A key ring chainsaw or something?
What is it?
Fire starter.
A fire starter.
Hold on.
Oh, it's a flint. A flint. Is it a flint? Is it? Oh, it's a flint. Pardon me.
How do I make? Oh.
Too close. Too close. I can see right up your nose.
Hold on.
It's a flint.
How do I make him bigger, Mick?
You go down to his little picture right down the bottom where he is in the bottom, and you push the little left, little square on the left-hand side of his image, right down the bottom. That's it. You got a flint and steel.
Jerry's wood shop and outdoors give it to me.
Yeah, it's a flint and steel. Yeah.
You're not setting fires, are you, Mason?
No.
It's for his locomotive.
So what do you think?
Oh, that's right. I see the hat.
So what do you think of my new toolkit, Mr. Briggs?
Hey, I like it. It's only got one problem. It's only got one problem.
Oh no, it's too tidy, right?
Nope, it's not greasy yet. Better get to using it.
Brother, I've only literally just opened the box up. I haven't done nothing to it yet.
Well, you better get greasy. You know, I don't understand why you don't take that shed of yours, empty everything out, and get a gallon of white paint and a sprayer and spray everything white. So it wouldn't be so dark in there.
I like it. It's sort of soothing. If I have it too bright, I've got a stigma in my eye. If it's too bright, I'll be like that all day long. I'm able to see nothing.
So paint it light brown. It might lighten it up a little bit.
White brown,
like a tan or something.
It's cool. It's not that dark in here, is it? It's not that dark.
I think it's dark, but
it looks like you got the sun coming in, Mick.
Oh, today, apart from the wind, is absolutely blissful out there. The old garden is absolutely beautiful. Sun shining.
That's where our son is. You stole my son.
Whoa! You had it for far too long already, brother.
No. What? It's been raining here for 2 days.
Who put 10p in you this morning?
Check this out, guys.
Oh, here's Lucky. Wait a minute. Ooh, that looks good, Mike. Everything but the oink, right, Mike?
That's it. It's my breakfast every Sunday morning.
And how's your heart?
Lucky.
Hey, you're like me, Mike. I got to have my pork products every day.
Oh, yeah. Cheryl said it's called being spoiled.
Yeah, I'm watching a goofy movie here.
Well,
You watching it?
I
What?
missed that.
I'm watching a goofy movie. Someone
What are
gave
you
me
watching?
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Oh, that's Tom Hanks, right?
Yep.
Mr. Rogers.
You guys want to?
There was people tried saying he was a pedophile when he died. I said, I used to laugh at that.
It don't normally come out until they died anyway.
What's that?
It doesn't normally come out until they're dead anyway, does it normally? That's when it comes out.
Oh, I know. There's people, there's like a buddy of mine posted online, hey, Elvis Presley with his wife Priscilla before they were married, when she was 14, saying, oh, he's a pedophile and can't, and someone, what's his name, that just died, the one guy that just died, movie star, was like 104 or something like that.
Yeah.
Douglas, Mike Douglas there. Oh, he was a pedophile because he was chasing blah, blah, Audrey Hepburn when she was 15 and that's like, okay, whatever.
Hey, you guys want to check out a good movie? I watched it yesterday. It's called Outbreak.
Called what? Outbreak.
Outbreak.
Yeah, it's one of my all-time favorites.
Yep. And just think, with that type of movie that they have that's still out right now, that's similar to what's going on now.
Yeah, that's all about the Ebola. Well, not the Ebola. It's all about the Ebola once it had mutated into an air product. Yeah, that's the exact same mask. What they use, that's the same mask that I've got.
My favorite movie of all time was the original Death Wish with Charles Bronson. He had the ugly face. He had that ugly "don't screw with me" face.
Mine was Devil's Rejects from Rob Zombie.
Mine was Spaceballs, a movie.
Oh, yeah, Spaceballs.
I love the original Death Wish. That's especially the part where the beginning of the movie, he's against guns, he's a Democrat, and at the end of the movie, he wasn't a Democrat, I think.
Ed said he's coming to Lucky's when this virus thing is over for breakfast. You're more than welcome to come over, Ed.
Hey, Mick, I gave you a wrench, Mick.
My Lord, I am privileged.
Thank
you, buddy.
That's the first time.
Thank you, buddy.
Well, I only got a couple. I only have one or two moderators. You want to be one, Lucky?
Yeah, please.
You got to post something so I can click on you.
All right. Give me a second.
I have a couple of moderators on a different channel, and they love blowing people up for 300 seconds.
Yeah, Mason, probably not the best idea in the world to be sparking that thing up indoors because you get a hot spark jump out of that, it'll set fire to something.
Yeah, they made me a moderator on one channel. There's this one trucking channel I belong to, and he made me a moderator on it, and I just bugged the crap out of him. This guy, and they call me old man, and this guy's 38 years old, calls me old man, saying I'm this, I'm that. And I go, well, you're 38 years old. You're sitting on a couch and not working. So must be just old. I just love that one.
You know what moderators are good for? It's not so much as for keeping control of the chat. It's also good because if the host is trying to run his channel, then he could ask the moderators to post certain links for other channels.
Yeah. You have to be a moderator to post a link. Yeah.
It's not
I
so
just
much
discovered that yesterday on Mick.
The chat. It's more helping the host, control the as far as posting all the links and stuff. So,
yeah, I was trying to post Bruce Pender's link yesterday, and I'm like, why am I having so much trouble? It was grayed out, and Mick even said, "Oh, you got to be a moderator to post links." I didn't know that.
I haven't had a lot of moderators in my chat. I'm up to nearly 2,500 subs, and I think I've got about 16 moderators. That's about it. That's all I run with. That's all I need. As long as I've got about 5 or 6 in the chat at any one time, I'm happy with that.
Yep.
Wait till you guys see what I ordered this morning. I went online and there was I got an old Honda. I got an old Honda lawnmower.
Is it an outfit for Jason Pate's next live stream?
No. No, I don't do that.
How old, Scott?
What's that?
You got an old Honda?
Yeah, I got an old Honda the original Honda push mowers they have with the 4.5 horse Honda on them, the old metal top, and the old 220 or 216, whatever they call. They're famous for burning oil. I mean, you start this thing and it's great if you want to kill the mosquitoes and catch lung cancer at the same time. It's my grandpa bought it in 1985 and it's still going. The blade clutch, everything works out perfect. You pull the rope on it, one pull, and it purrs like a pussycat. Blows smoke for about 20 minutes and then stops. You got to literally walk away for 20 minutes before you mow the lawn with it.
Patty's performance, Cheryl's gonna look for that now. We're gonna watch it.
Demick?
It was I got it in
Netflix.
They don't make lawnmowers like that anymore.
Did you
the new one's rushed out.
Video Boneyard Fine part 1 and part 2? You got to watch that. You should see all the stuff I have.
Oh,
it's Boneyard part 1. Well, Boneyard.
Yeah, I saw it, and my God, I'm not even joking. When Lucky, I think you did a live stream too, Lucky, initially with it, and oh my God, the shelves were absolutely stacked with brand new red and white boxes all over the shop, and I was like, my Lord, I need to visit that place.
Yeah, his father had a nice setup. Yeah,
I still have to go through all that stuff. Haven't touched it.
God, hundreds and thousands of pounds of stuff in there.
I got 2 containers. If you've seen at my work, I got those containers. They're full of this stuff.
Yeah. I've got probably 4x6x2 of all Briggs parts from a dealer I bought out like 10 years ago. But a lot of the stuff, it's mostly for like the Briggs Classics and the smaller, because this guy did a lot of push mowers, versus tractors and all that.
Well, post it on over, baby. Post it on over.
Cheryl's watching that movie now. Pat Days.
What, Pandemic?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm watching it soon.
No,
Lucky, throw something up. I want to see if your wrench shows up.
I bought me there's a company online that's got some new old stock Kawasaki push mower engines for $129.
Wow. Take those. I'm telling you, Kawai's one of the most expensive ones around.
Yeah.
$129 for I think it's a 5-horse Kawasaki full pressure lube for new old stock from about 5 years ago. Yep. Came out of California. They can't use them there, with their emission bull crap.
Yeah. Just the carburetors are $300 for those stupid things.
Yeah.
Even the push mower ones, it's ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, but what's nice about the Kawais, what I love, they have to be the quietest engine. They really are, even quieter than the Hondas.
Well, guy had 3 of them on eBay this morning, and he had to buy me now price $325 for all 3 of them with free shipping.
That's a deal.
I'll take them. I could sell one for $300 and get my money back.
Easy. Yep.
I was looking at a disc saw this week. A gentleman's bringing a disc saw in for me. He reckons the carburetor's had it. He's had the gaskets apart and what have you, and they reckon the actual carburetor's shot. And it's a Walbro carburetor, and they want $146 for it. It's about 3 years old, and you cannot get one over here in the UK. Not having it.
You can't get the kit for it though. You can't get the rebuild kit, Mick.
You can get it. You can get all the kit for it. But he reckons the carburetor is shot. He's got to bring it in this week. So the only reason I would say is a carburetor is shot is because he's been in there and had the jets out of it and probably smashed the jets inside. Probably that's why.
Well,
but
yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the issue. I had one last year on a real mower. The carburetor was really good, but he'd sheared the head off of the main jet going into the emulsion tube. So it's a new carburetor. A new carburetor for that was 160 quid.
Wow. You could get all those parts. There's people here that reproduce those emulsion tubes for $6.
But that's only any good if you can get the darn jet emulsion tube out.
Well, easy out should work, Yeah,
you got to heat it up. Put a new. I get a Dremel tool down in there, put a new head on it, and try and beast it out best you can. But there's only so much room inside there, isn't it, to get in there and to work with it. That's the issue.
Yep,
there's not a lot of space.
That's true.
Not a good idea, Mason. Said he's going to be outside trying to start a little fire. Not a good idea.
Use a bigger hammer, says Matthew. Yeah, you know me and hammers. I don't mind getting my hammer out. I don't mind getting a hammer out and whacking stuff.
Well, I tell you, I loved watching Ian's last video with that masonry hammer he's got. He had a Dyson motor from a Dyson whatever vacuum, and he takes a screwdriver, takes the screws out, he starts whacking the hell out of it, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, he's a scrapper, and he takes things apart and beats things to death. But,
he better be wearing safety glasses though, because the stuff was going all over the place.
I try and revive most stuff that comes into my shop. Try and revive it and get it running. So I sold that really old Suffolk Punch yesterday. You know, that old real mower I had. I sold that. That made some good money, and the bloke's going to use it. So he seems well happy.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they use them.
Yeah.
Willie Check mentioned about the double ball carburetors. I do have like 4 or 5 of them in stock. That I do know because I put a brand new one on the Lucky 7, and I know I have a couple more that's new in the box. So
you talking the Nickies or the McCuneys?
I'm not exactly sure the name on it, but it does say Briggs and Stratton on the box. So
it looks like
because I know the ones the McCuney Briggs are like $300.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like I have a customer in the old Mixed Mowers shop.
How big is that shed?
That looks pretty big.
Yeah, it looks like a 20 by 16 or something.
Yeah, but I think someone said it was an old thing for dogs or something, like a dog kennel or something. Someone said it was an old dog kennel.
It's my biggest boy. There he is. Look, there's my big boy. There he is. Isn't he beautiful? Isn't he beautiful?
Where do you get the head of hair, Mick?
Yeah. Okay. So biologically, he's not my son, which I hate saying that, but he does carry lots of my attributes, like being gobby. What do you want?
Hey, he could lift the heavy stuff, Mick.
At least he ain't got your looks.
No. That's aluminium.
Sorry, I had to.
No.
See you later, Dave.
I do have somewhere in here.
Take care, Dave.
I do have a brand new brake lever.
What do you got? Him working on stuff, Mick?
Say again, babe.
You got him working on stuff?
No, they've only come down here to see me when they broke something.
Video game controller?
Yeah, I wish. He's got a aluminium, or as you call it, aluminum brake lever on his bike and wants me to glue the aluminium brake lever back together. Can I glue that?
No.
No.
It'll snap the first go around.
But there is one way you could possibly fix that.
JB Weld, baby, though.
Nope.
Maybe
but you need JB Weld, but you got to do one more thing. Here's Mr. Know-It-All. My father, I did the same thing when I was a kid. My father actually fixed my brake lever that way.
What, he put a dowel in
it? Somewhere in here.
You got an old roll pin, like an old metal roll pin.
Yeah.
You got to drill a hole in each end and make it like a biscuit joiner, and then JB Weld it.
Yeah, keep it together with the pin.
Somewhere in the old Mixed Mowers shack, I have a brand new spare brake lever somewhere. I just can't remember where I put it. I have one. No, I do have one in there.
Was that for a brake or for a gear selection?
For a brake.
Must be it looks like a mountain bike lever.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Figured. I couldn't have known that. I'm a know-it-all.
See, it just goes to prove you're not. It just goes to prove you're not an old man. If you knew what that was, eh? Hey, pops.
hey, here's the difference. Though I don't mind being old. 52 years ago. 50 is nifty.
Oh, to be 50 again.
I'm proud of my age. I'm 52. I'm just saying, I'm proud of my age. I made it. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Henry
57.
gets on there. Henry gets on, thinks he's an old man, could die in 20 years. I say. My grandpa died in 2009 at 98 years old.
God bless him.
He said, I'm too much of an asshole to die.
72-hour shift.
Well, crazy. I think I did pretty well. I'm full.
Oh, my God. Oh, that was good.
I
went up to a Duchess restaurant up here in Western.
I got about 5 pounds of deer meat to finish up. And
that's good.
Sounds good. sauteed.
I get the part that no one else likes. I got the deer heart and deer liver.
Just for saddle and fillet for me, please.
Slice it up, onions, some peppers. Oh yeah. You want to gross your neighbors out? Go throw it on the grill. I mean, there's in my street, they come right down the center of the road. They live in all around this neighborhood because you can't hunt them. They know it. They're not dumb. And we got this one that's got a deformed leg. She had a baby last fall, and the neighbor up the street, I said, you better hope this, you know what, don't last much longer, because if it does, I got a fenced-in yard. You'll see me out there with a bow and arrow. If I get hungry enough, they're dinner.
I like watching those guys up in Maine that put the push bars on front of their truck and just use that.
Yeah, but seriously, now I'm serious. If you were starving, your family, and you were out of food, even if you had money to buy food, and there was no food on the shelves, it was either take out your gun or your bow and arrow and do something technically illegal. Is that or starve? What would you do?
Keep your family going.
I mean, they walk around this neighborhood. They eat our vegetable gardens. If you saw what I have to go through to have a vegetable garden every year, I literally had to put 4 landscape timbers in the ground, and I put them together with just 2x12s, so I can lift it off and rototill, put it back down, and then wrap it with fencing.
Yep.
And put it.
I have to do that. I haven't had a garden in 20 years because of that. I planted one year, all brand new plants, like 6 inches tall. The next morning, there's like $100 worth of plants. Next morning, stud, little buds. I'm like, what?
I'll be back in a bit. I've got to repair my roof to my shed. The felt's coming off on the backside of it where the wind's getting up.
Okie doke.
Back in a bit.
Right. Here's something you ought to buy, Ken. Right here.
Water sprinkler.
Oh yeah, the one with the motion sensor. Yeah. Yep. My buddy's got that.
Thing,
I guess.
You take that thing goes off, it gives them a bat, they run. I got 3 of these things. Same batteries in it for 3 years.
Wow.
I gotta try that.
They sell them online for like $40. Worth every penny.
Hey, with my luck, my hose would break and I'd have a $100 water bill.
No. You're gonna laugh. Well, you saw my backyard when I was out there, when I went out there one time. And my neighbors like to if they see the hose out there running, they'll go out there, shut the hose off, hook their hose to it, and go water their garden.
Holy cow. These are the ones that did your fence?
Yep.
Wow.
That, and I hated picking up hose. There's nothing worse than picking up a hose. So I took a garden hose and buried it in the yard all the way back, just lifted the sod and put it underneath the yard. And everything slopes downhill. And I had an old fire hydrant from Kennedy Valve, my hometown, might as well. I took that, drilled a hole in it, put a spigot on it. So they can't even tell when I'm watering my lawn. And in the fall, every year I keep saying, well, is this thing going to break? I use the Craftsman hose, and every year I just take the air compressor, blow it out, and it stays in the ground. And works out good, but I got a check valve. If the water starts flowing without, free flowing, it shuts off.
Oh, that's good. Hey, Jason, did you see how he posted the list price of one of those saws?
Yep. So here's the funny thing. We were talking about this mixed channel about how America is full of lazy educated buyers. That still saw, from what I looked online, because the only way you can get prices for still as the dealer is $179.99 plus tax. And I sold it. I sell those for $200 all day long.
Yeah, with no warranty.
What?
You know what that's called?
What?
A Democrat.
So if you don't want to check your prices, because it's hard to get still prices, you have to physically walk into a still store. Not many people know that or have access to that. So
no, you go online, you just have to type in a zip code.
See, but then those are tough because then you have to pay for shipping and whatnot, because people do that too. And I'm like, well, you have to pay for shipping, you have to do this, you have to do that. That's if they want to ship it to you. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
The only
most
thing
of
I
the
can say
people that
about
buy
steel
them,
is no matter where you go to buy steel, the list price is the list price, no matter what area you're in.
okay. Yep, I sell those all day for $200, looking really, really good. I'll post it on my Instagram.
Yeah.
But it didn't even make it 2 hours. $200. No problem.
Did you fix the compressor?
No, because I'm busy selling with you guys. I'm doing the compressor right now. I'm doing the wiring.
Is your camera upside down? It looks like you're floating on the ceiling.
What was that?
What are you under? It looks like you're in upside down.
I'm in a service truck.
Oh, okay.
What are you working on, Jay?
The compressor apparently caught on fire
Nice.
in the service kit.
It's
I'm kind of picking up. Hold on. Got a cowie on there.
And some people just don't want to put in the effort.
That's the same
Yeah, so this
compressor
is
I
what-
have, but I just got a Honda engine on it.
Yeah, this is what they left me with. So I'm just trying to piece it back together and we'll go from there.
What's that, a Kohler engine?
Nah, this one is actually a
Briggs.
cowie.
Oh.
Got a
What is it?
Kawasaki.
Oh, Cowie. Oh, okay. Expensive.
Yes. Nothing but the best here. This is a 10. This is an 11. No. What do you guys
What's
got
going on, Matt?
going on for today? You guys just hanging
I wanted
out,
to
or-
tell a funny thing that I worked at a bike shop for 9 years. I sold very expensive bicycles to people that didn't need them, and I had a great time. But I remember one customer distinctly because he came in and he had spent a bunch of time looking around, and I had showed him different bicycles or whatever, and what have you. And I remember, he had kind of the blank look on his face, and eventually he was aggravated that it took him that much time to figure out what he wanted. And eventually he actually came out and said, who's going to pay for my time to research all these different prices for the different shops for bicycles? And it was one of those moments where I just was like, and I was like 17 and it was something that I couldn't understand, and it's some hard time describing today to come up with a word for what that is. Somebody that it's more than buyer, but actually like research is on you, like as a buyer, and he was actually expecting the store to give him a discount because he was spending time shopping around.
That's called ignorance.
It was one of the most bizarre moments of my life. I still can't explain it to this day. How
It's called
somebody's brain
ignorance.
works.
There's no other word for it.
Anybody has any thoughts? I'm all.
I had one customer. I had a customer come over one time, and he wanted his mower tuned up, his push mower. And if it doesn't really need much or anything, $40, $50, whatever. He goes, well, I can go down the road here and get it done for $35. And I said, go ahead. He's like, what? Oh, you're not going to match it? I'm like, match it? What am I, Best Buy or something? I mean, come on. It's like, you're here, you drove it here. Now you're telling me there's a guy literally, 2 miles away. Why didn't you stop there? And they don't know what to tell you, They try. I love it. I don't advertise or anything, but the first thing, push mowers are simple. I've done 100,000 of them. I look at it and say, okay, $35, $40, whatever. And then they look at you like, okay, now it's time to negotiate. Negotiate what?
I like the old cash or card. Like it's any cheaper if they pay in cash.
Yeah,
that's
well,
what I like.
If they tell me they want to pay in check, I charge $5 more.
Yeah, definitely for $5 for that, not a problem. I understand, but yeah, how much for cash? The same as it is for card. It's the same thing.
Guy tells me 2 weeks ago, "Do you take PayPal?" I said, "Yeah, pay me, pal." And he looks at me and he's like, "What?"
See, I do it different. If I used to, when I wasn't working zillion hours a week, I'd tune up my people's mowers and that. They'd want to pay me with a check. I said, if it's a check, it's 10% more because I got paid. I got paid tax on that because that's traceable. Plain and simple.
You know what I tell them?
I said, then I don't give them the equipment until the check clears. So if I take it to my bank, I take it to the bank. I said I got a deposit. Wait 3 days to make sure it clears. Your bank chart, and if I take it to my bank. Your bank charges me $5 because I don't have an account. So if you're going to give me a check, it's 10% more and $5 more if you want me to go to your bank and cash it.
Yep.
So either wait 3 days for it to clear at my bank or not. And I held a guy's tractor for 3 days. And
it's
then
the same as Jason Pate. Pate has said, we get people that say, what about if I pay cash, the price for cash to pick up right now? It's the same price if you pick it up tomorrow, people, or next week. It's the same price.
Or it might be $5 charge for holding it overnight, storage fee.
But I do. I charge them $5. I charge them 10% more for tax.
No, I hate when I get the customers that drop off a piece of equipment.
I should charge everybody extra for.
They need it right away. You fix it that day, and then they want to pick it up 3 weeks later, and you're like, "What?"
Yep.
What do you got, Matty? Something on the bench?
No. People that pay me extra for the fact that it takes me months to build a saw, storage fee. That makes sense.
Well, like I said, where my backyard is and everything else, people don't want to see. I mean, our backyards are all open. So my neighbors next to me can see it. They asked me if I have a junkyard back
I had
there.
actually an opposite story happen to me. Pick him up. I had the opposite thing happen to me this week. I had a guy contact me because he wanted some parts, and turns out he wanted
holy crap,
the oiler. Oh, somebody's gonna be welding there.
Switch keys? Is that
called
the man? The man told me it just needs a service, right?
Yeah, funeral service. Oh. Yeah.
Hey, is that called a Swiss cheese model?
Nice.
That's got the extra ventilation.
Yeah.
It just needs a car. It just needs a carburetor clean. People don't get excited.
That's what you call multi-discharge.
I had a guy bring me a mower like that, and it actually had a 3x5 hole in the top of the deck, so you could actually reach in and cut your fingers off. So I ended up taking a piece of aluminum, 4 rivets, and put it on. And the guy yelled at me. He goes, "Why are you touching my mower, this and that?" I said, "Seriously?" I said, "I can't let this thing go being unsafe,
We got a landscape company in my town that's I don't know how they're still running. They're called R&R. We call them reject and retard. They mow with mowers like that.
Wow.
Obviously, over here in the UK, we have very different things that mean dangerous in the US.
Yeah, but you're not saying much for your country's intelligence level with mowers like that.
Only some. I'm the one working on it, right?
You're a brave man. You put duct. Is that called cardboard? You put aluminum on that with duct tape and send it back out.
I've got another deck to do. I want to see if the engine's any good.
Yeah.
All right.
That's one thing. When you get a customer's piece of equipment in and you know it's not safe, you can't give it back. I mean, I had a guy drop me off a tractor. He cut off all the safety switches. And I said to him, either don't drop it off or have me fix it. He goes, "Yeah, but I want to be able to go backwards and this and that and the other thing." I was like, "Goodbye." I told him to leave. I said, "Goodbye." Because I'm the one that's going to get the lawsuit when the dog gets run over,
Before anyone turns up to give something in for repair, the first thing I ask for is send me a photograph of it first. Because if it's too far gone, I just say either get rid of it or send it to somebody else. It ain't coming in here.
Yeah, that's definitely worn
I
out.
like Pat Green's comment about the dry cleaner. That's true. We should do that with power.
So guys, let me tell
After
the
3 or
story
4
about
days,
about the parts. So I ordered.
Go ahead, Matty.
I wasn't talking. It was Matt.
No, I can't hear him. He's breaking up, and his picture's all sketchy.
It's good. It's good. Mine. I think it might have frozen mine.
15 people in. You guys. Hang on.
You keep breaking up, Matt. You're breaking up, Matt.
You need to log out and log back in.
Oh, he's gone.
Makes me wonder what the government's going to do today.
You're gonna see that engine just take off like a helicopter.
That wasn't a rod knock I heard, was it, Mick? Or was that just the starter pulls?
No, it's just a blade hitting the side of a deck. It's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Anybody hear about Cherokee Rebel?
I hear he's doing okay. Last I heard last night.
All right. Well, he posted something this morning of him playing guitar. So I asked him. I said, "Can you explain? Are you in a hospital or is that your brother?" He said, "Me." So I guess he's doing okay. So
Yeah.
that's good. So I just wanted to know if anybody else heard from him besides.
Who's that?
No, last I heard last night was he went on and said he was okay in one of the other streams.
Okay.
Who are you talking about?
Cherokee.
Rebel.
Yeah, he came on my stream last night, just right at the very end, and everyone was wishing him well. Seems to be doing okay.
That's good.
Go ahead, Maddie.
I'm so stuffy. Okay, so let me tell the story. So I had a guy contact me for Husky 372 parts. So he told me like the entire side of the saw had gotten wiped out. He needed the clutch, the drum, the wheeler, the bushing, the pin, all that stuff in that area. So I immediately came downstairs. Was like, I actually have these parts, and they're the last of what I got. But I actually took an oiler apart, cleaned it, and figured out, all this stuff. Just the pin bearing itself is $10. He just wants an oiler and a clutch and all that stuff. So I quoted him $100 shipped for the parts, which is probably pretty reasonable considering how much you for that oiler, just the oiler you'd pay for an oiler, you'd probably pay close to that. But anyway, so quoted him $100 shipped, and he said okay, and that he'd get back to me like on Monday or whatever. So I happened to be perusing eBay, and I found the exact parts lot used on eBay that I like pretty much exactly on eBay for $36 shipped.
Huh?
And then I'm like, what am I going to do with that? So I got a couple of options. One, I could buy the lot off eBay and then make sure he doesn't get it.
Sell that lot for $8.
I could send him that lot for $80, whatever. You could do. I could just buy it myself and keep it. But I was like, you know what? He's really better off buying that from them than he is buying the 100 from me. I'm not going to price match it because I just spent, my time cleaning an oiler. I literally took the thing apart and cleaned it, made sure it worked. So I emailed the guy and I said, look, you can buy it from me if you want, but this is a whole lot cheaper. And poor guy, he actually got it in his shopping cart on eBay, and somebody bought it out from underneath him.
Wow.
So he ended up coming to me, and it wasn't me. I swear, it wasn't me. But he couldn't believe it that I had sent him that link. So he's like, well, what do you do? I don't need the clutch. What is it without the clutch? And I'm like, yeah, $60. He says, okay, I'll pay $60.
Hi, Roy.
It's like, okay, I'll come down a little bit, but he just couldn't give him something that was like a third of what I was going to charge, but I also wasn't going to price match.
Yeah. Well, like I found that John Deere
I told
axle.
him $36 is way too cheap, and that if he didn't get it, I would.
Yeah, usually you do. Usually I go on eBay and I see something, and 10 minutes later, I'm sure you have it, But I'm not into the 72s yet and all that stuff, so I have no need for any of that. What's going on, Roy?
Pretty much.
Not a lot. I'm just going to start putting dinner on. Having a nice roast lamb dinner today.
What is it, Roy? 320 p.m.
It's coming up to 3:20. Yeah,
because you had the clock change last night, right?
Yeah, clocks went forward. Yeah.
Hey, the Bossman 1973, Roy. That's me.
It's what? Sorry.
That's me. I have 2 channels.
All right.
I don't know if you know.
No, I didn't know.
Oh.
The Bossman's 1973. All right. You're multitasking then.
Boy, that Mr. Roy there looks like my old gym teacher in 4th grade.
What's Mick doing? Taking the plate off?
Mr. Briggs.
What's that?
I said you look relaxed.
I just had a lady friend leave. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh.
Sorry, we all got our gigolo needs.
Yeah. Mick, what was that clicking noise when you was trying to start it?
That's a Swiss cheese mower.
Oh dear.
It's a new model, multi-discharge mower.
It was
Left,
a blade
right,
hitting the deck,
front,
Roy.
back.
It's a minor detail. It's all cosmetic.
Say again, Mick, because you didn't hear that.
I said it was just a blade hitting the deck. It's just cosmetic. There's nothing. A bit of paint won't sort out. A bit of tin foil.
Oh, right. That's all right. Well, you just cut a bit of the blade off, will you?
Gorilla tape.
Wow.
Bloody hell, yeah, it's like it's slicing a hole in it.
That's air conditioning.
Isn't it? It's kind of.
Don't tape
You should hang that on the wall, man.
That's what you call it, a big toothache.
He keeps putting himself on mute. That's it. Yeah, we want to hear the ratchets and the noise, Mick.
Toothache? What? I heard two.
I don't think you can put a guarantee on that lawnmower.
Oh, see, that's where you're wrong. See, Mr. Briggs, that's where you're wrong. I can guarantee this for at least 5 seconds.
Yeah. Mick will guarantee anything. It'll start, but it won't continue.
Well, I've already had it running. It does turn over and start up, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And if I've got another deck for it, so hopefully it'll be all right.
Well, I've got a few like that and all, Mick. Yeah, I've got plenty just outside my back door here. Yeah, I'll show you them. I don't know if I can carry this out there. Let's have a shufty.
We got recycled cabinets in the shop, Roy.
There we are. Can you see them? Can you see them?
Couple of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a few spare there. That's my little stash. I've got a little small holding with a couple of barns in it, and I must have over 50 mowers in there.
Wow.
Oh, some of them repairable, some ain't. But they're over there just for spares. I mean, most of them I got them for nothing anyway. I had an advert up last year. You know, don't throw it away. Don't just give it to me. I'll save you taking it to the tip. So I went and picked them up.
Yeah.
Plenty of spare, isn't it? Everyone seems to be quiet this morning.
Well, Roy, we've been on for an hour and a half, and you just happen to show up. So now we have nothing to talk about. You're late.
Yeah, I've just edited another video, and I've got it up ready for maybe in next week or in a week to do.
Did you see that video on Joe Biden? He shushed a Detroit auto worker when he asked him about guns. He said, "We're taking your AR-14s or 15s," and he told him, "You work for me." And the guy said, "I don't work." And Biden said, "I don't work for you. You're full of."
Yeah,
that's going viral.
Oh yeah, that was up like what, last month sometime.
Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine the guy that wants to be your president telling you, "I don't work for you"?
Right.
But my father's got something. My father can actually say something that none of us can say. He grew up 4 blocks from Joe Biden in Scranton, Pennsylvania. He actually got in a fist fight with him when he was a kid.
He'll actually admit that.
What's that?
I said he'll admit he knows Joe Biden.
Wouldn't you admit you got to slug Joe Biden before he was president or vice president?
That I could see, yeah.
They were kids.
Yeah.
They're the same age. I think Joe Biden's got dementia.
That's what they're saying.
He acts it.
Yeah.
And it's like they're saying. It's like some of them are saying it's fake that they show him putting his arms on women and little girls and that. I don't know how you would Photoshop that. I mean, how would you have Photoshop a guy grabbing a little girl, putting his arms on her shoulders and
That ain't good.
It'll be an interesting year.
It's like Harvey Weinsteiner there. You see he's got corona.
Oh, does he?
Yep. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
I haven't seen that on the news.
I'm sure his cellmates will give him some love.
Oh no, come on. If you or I got DWI, they'd throw us in a cell with a bunch of wackos. He's getting caviar and beer probably.
Apparently, he's not getting caviar. He's getting a brand new Chinese sauce called Cream of Some Young Guy.
Only Mick.
But in his defense, I will say this: it's like he's got the Boy Scout crap. I guarantee you, there's going to be guys saying, "Oh, my Scout master touched my pee-pee 30 years ago, but I'm just now remembering it." Oh, brain fart. Oh, that's right. Let's make up a lie so we can get some money. I'm sorry. You don't wait 30 years for something and then say, that's all about money.
Well, they say the number one occupation now is a lawsuit. So
it's that's what happened over here though, Briggs, with that Jim will fix it. Once he passed away, everyone got on the bus.
Yeah, Jimmy Savile.
Jimmy Savile, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I got friends of mine that are black. If you say that, well, Michael Jackson was accused of being a pedophile before he died. Oh no, he was perfect. He was this. Really? So you build an amusement park in your backyard and invite little boys over. Yeah, I don't like boys.
Same as Gary Glitter, isn't it, as well?
It's like calling McCall, like people getting $25 million just because they thought you were cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey Mick, Ed was referencing your video with Terrell and the boys about grass bags. Or grass boxes, I should say.
Who is?
Polar Bear Ed went on to tell people about grass boxes, that video that Mick did with all the different people from around the world.
All right.
Yeah, what it is, Roy's just put a video out for a hater lawnmower, but hasn't got a box, and he's referencing to a video I did with Terrell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Thing is, I do need a box for it, Mick.
Mick, you said you're going to work on another one like that?
Yeah, I've got another one. The engine's got no compression, but the deck is good.
Can you see the devilish face in that?
Who's that?
That's me when I was 10 years old.
Oh, boy.
Photographs back then?
Black and white.
It ain't black and white.
Or is that in wax? Is it in wax?
Yeah, that's in wax. But
That's a self-portrait painting, Mick.
that was a long time ago.
Sure. Back when all you cared about was getting dirty.
Getting dirty. See, now all I care about. See, this is your important drawer.
That's where the veggies are, right?
What veggies? Yeah, yep. These are veggies. This is your apple a day keeps
Yeah,
the
they're veggies.
doctor away.
You got wheat,
Adult
you got
vegetables.
hops, you got barley, you got malt.
I'll be back in a second. Just gonna put
See, I
this
got
on
some
mute.
good stuff.
All right.
I mean, you got to have your liverwurst. The good stuff.
You got to have it warm, though. Warm liverwurst, so you can spread it.
I don't like it spread. I fry it.
Yeah. Oh. You know what I used to like? Remember years ago, Scott, you might remember this. Underwood, like deviled ham spread. Remember they used to come in a white paper wrapper in the can? Mike might remember that.
It's called potted meat today.
Yeah.
Yes, I still have it. I still
I'm sorry,
eat it.
old timers. I don't know what you're talking about.
You have a can of it right up there that you bought.
Hey, you ain't much younger than us.
Yeah, but still.
Oh,
that's
where you're wrong, puppy dog. That's where you're wrong.
Oh, how old are you now?
So,
me?
Okay, so if I said to you, I am one whole complete decade younger than you, a whole decade, that'd be about right.
I'll be 47 April 6th.
I'll be 52 in
How old, Mike?
September.
April 6th.
Well, like I said, Mr. Briggs, you are one whole decade older than me.
Yeah, but you look a decade older than me.
Mike, what's that?
It's not about the looks, puppy dog. It's not about the looks.
Mick, you could say that you're actually a decade younger.
Yeah, look at this though. Here, look at this. No gray, all full head, no bald spots anywhere.
Yeah, all that is representing is the silver spoon that you were brought up with. That's all it represents.
Silver spoon. Silver. Oh, okay. I'm going to tell you something, buddy. I live in the same house that I basically grew up in. I had to buy it from the bank because my grandparents wouldn't sell it to me. Yeah. Silver spoon.
Yeah, yours is a stainless steel one, isn't it?
Yeah, mine's tarnished aluminum.
Mine's wooden. My stirring spoon is wooden.
So anyway, so let everybody know, April 6th.
It's called aluminium, not whatever you said it was.
Aluminum.
Yeah, it's aluminium.
Hey, I'm German. My great grandfather came to this country in 1865 and fought in the Battle of Gettysburg. If he had died, I wouldn't be here.
Fair enough.
What's up, Mike?
Yeah.
April 6th, I'll be having my birthday live video. I don't know how long I'm going to be live for, but I'm going to start it early in the morning.
Next Sunday?
Most of the day.
How many bottles of tequila are you going to drink?
I don't know. April 27th.
You guys might, if you guys got to order anything, I'll give you a little inside info. There's a certain company, but I ain't mentioning names, that's shutting down for a month.
Yours,
Amazon.
I wouldn't order anything to get delivered. If you're going to order it, you better do it now because they're getting shut down for a month.
I thought they'd already shut down over here.
I believe
they're actually putting up a warehouse in my town.
Who?
The Big A.
Nope, I'm not talking the Big A.
No, I know. I'm just saying, Amazon. We had a warehouse here for a department store for years and years, and it's been empty for years. And all of a sudden, one day, we see all these construction trucks. We're like, "What the hell's going on?" It's Amazon. They're putting up a huge warehouse. So,
I'm talking the Big F.
Yeah,
Ed said his spoon is stone.
Yeah, they just delivered my axle yesterday, Scott.
The Big F.
Yep. It was funny.
Yep.
It came from North Canton, Ohio. I ordered it Wednesday at 10 in the morning, and I got it yesterday at 9 in the morning. So it was pretty good.
Hey, it probably was on one of my trucks because I go all over the place.
Is it true? I've heard on the news that Trump has come out with saying New York doesn't need to be locked down.
Yeah, he's saying that.
That's fake news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's on the news over here.
Yeah.
But you know something?
Fake news.
In my house, I get yelled at by my neighbors because of my political beliefs, but because I got paint. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna paint on the side of my truck pretty soon here, and it's gonna say on one side, "I was no chump because I voted for Trump," and on the new side, it's gonna say, "Trump 2020. Don't be a chump. Vote for Trump."
You guys probably all seen about the.
You know why I do that? Because when they call me a racist because I like somebody, but if I don't like Obama, I'm a racist. I didn't like Obama. I get told, well, you don't like him because he was black. Obama wasn't black. Bill Clinton was more black than Barack Obama. That's a fact. Look at him. They've done DNA. There's more black in Bill Clinton's family than there is Barack Obama's. I mean, there's one distinct feature about a black individual. They got larger lips and white. Look at Bill Clinton. Man, he looks like a black man that was a black man that was painted white. He does. But I don't care. Or these guys say, "Oh, Clinton eliminated the deficit." No, we had a budget surplus. There's a difference between a budget surplus and the deficit. The deficit did not go away during Bill Clinton's era. He added $1 trillion to the deficit. Right now, every U.S. American citizen owes $67,000. Now that they gave out the stimulus package, we all owe $69,000 per American. That's every American, boy, child, baby, everything. We can't keep spending money like this.
What's up, Nick?
I'm not saying nothing.
He's getting excited.
I'm just cleaning my tools.
He's having a clean up. Is the tool
dreaming him was that?
Gotta clean my tools, Roy. Can't have dirty tools, Roy. Can't have dirty tools.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know how you got that for that price, Mick, because I can't find it anywhere at that price.
I even tried getting it for nothing, Roy. I even tried getting it for nothing. If they'd let me review it from a YouTube channel, but I just said no.
Nothing is free.
I got it for £220. £220 with a 20% discount and a free screwdriver set.
What's the discount?
Pounds in US dollars.
Is it?
So what's that in US dollars?
Say again. 220 is about let's do a convert. Let's have a look.
I would say about 185.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. Hey, Google. How much is £220 versus US dollar?
£220 equals
$274.
Oh, it's more. It was less.
Man.
Because the dollar's worth more, isn't it? $274.
Hey, how come your Google's got a sexy voice? Our Google over here, it sounds like what's that?
Because I've set it to a crazy American lady doing it.
Yeah. No, I thought you was going to say you changed it to Mrs. P.
Oh, that'd be nice. I wouldn't mind that.
So
yeah, that's for a 200 piece set. That's cool. That's a nice set, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are they ratchet spanners on the top right?
Say again, babe.
Are they ratchet spanners on the top right?
Yes, mate. Yeah, ratchet spanners, mate. Yeah.
And lifetime guarantee and all, like Snap-on.
Yeah, lifetime guarantee on all products.
Yeah.
I don't care about lifetime guarantee anymore. I used to.
It's not a complete tool set until you lose that 10mm socket.
Well, that's
you talk about that, Mike, yesterday.
That's what I was working with. That was my toolbox. That was it.
Yesterday, Mike, I needed my 10mm socket, and I swear to God, 10 of them, I couldn't find one. Every box I had that had one, I'd open it up, missing. The only thing missing, all the kits. I'm going to go to the store today and buy a half a dozen of them because I don't know where they are. Only 10mm.
I'm like that with.
It's always the same.
I've got a 10mm ratchet spanner, like Mick's got there, and I can't find it nowhere. That's a spanner. I mean, it's like that big. That's it. I can't find it.
I know one thing you guys in Ukraine could look for me for because I can't find it here. Have you ever heard of a mechanical fuel injection?
Yeah, like the old Lucas one, or what type? Or the kind for the Cummins?
Yeah, a ratchet one, Marlon. Yeah, it's like a double ratchet. One was 10mm, and the other one was 9mm each side, and I can't find it nowhere. Yeah, that's it.
10mm, baby.
Yeah.
No, I went to start my Volkswagen up for the first time, and the mechanical fuel pump went bad. It's actually got a vacuum pump. It's a mechanical fuel injection. There's no computer.
Yeah, mix the boat, man.
Was it a Super Beetle?
No, it's a VW Cabriolet.
Oh,
okay. Oh, newer one. Okay.
Oh, the man that was
I want call 88 new.
Musty one. He know it.
I already contacted Musty one. He said he can't find one either.
Oh, fair enough. I thought he would have been the man.
I've actually thought about. There's a kit online. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but the VR6 motors. They make a kit to convert the VW Cabriolets and the Volkswagen Golfs to VR6. And I thought about doing that, but I want to do it with a twist. I want to put a diesel VR6 motor in it, turbo diesel injection.
Ooh.
Did they make diesel VR6? I like the VR6 engine.
The new ones are VR6 turbo diesel.
It's funny because you look at it, you think it's a straight six or something, but it's actually got the little V in it.
Yep.
Oh.
I think the worst thing American automotive industry ever did was get rid of the old straight sixes and the old straight fives. You couldn't kill them.
Yeah.
Same idea.
I think I better plant me potatoes. Look, I think they're chitted.
All right. If you leave them another 10 weeks, they'll be having twins.
I can go and stick them in the garden in the ground. They might grow some more.
They will.
The best way to grow potatoes is in straw. You put them on top of the ground and cover them with straw.
Yeah, I saw a video on that yesterday as it happens, thinking about that. It was quite cool. You just keep mulching them every time they come through.
You know what else? It might gross you out, but I take horse manure, till my garden, put horse manure on top, cow manure or horse manure, lay the potatoes right in the horse manure, cover them with straw. I'm pulling potatoes out 3 weeks later.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, guys, I'm going to end up leaving the stream. I'll be in the chat, though. You want to sit down and talk about it?
Later, brother.
Where did you get that T-shirt from?
Lucky 7. Oh yeah, baby.
But I'll make myself feel old, though. You want to see that picture was at my wedding day 29 years ago.
Mr. Briggs, I'm only going to repeat this one more time for you. You are old.
He's a what?
He is old.
Hey, no gray hair there, buddy. Hey, I don't look like Mr. Clean, though.
Hey, baby boy, don't worry about it. I can dress up to anything to impress anyone. Don't you go worrying about that now, sweetheart.
No, thanks. I don't roll that way.
Yeah. Hey, guys, we're coming up on 2 hours. I'm going to call it for today.
Apparently, it only hurts twice.
All right.
You're blinding Ken.
That's all right. All right, guys. That's going to be it for today. It's been almost 2 hours. Thanks to all that showed up. Mick, Roy, Jason, everybody in the chat, Nikki, Pates, everybody, Maddie. Thanks to all. We'll be back next week. Does everyone like the 9 o'clock time slot versus 8?
Yeah,
so everyone can sleep a little bit.
Good for me.
Yeah. All right. We'll make it 9 o'clock next week. This way. I was hoping Bruce Pender might show up because he's 2 hours different.
Too early for him, mate.
And I didn't want him to wake up.
Too early for him, buddy boy. Too early for Bruce.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. All right, guys.
Bruce.
Take care. Everyone. Have a great day. Have a great week.
You want to be looking at around about 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock UK time, whatever that transpires into your time.
That would be 1 p.m. our time. So,
yeah, that's what we're looking at.
Guys, take care. Be safe, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.
Later, Gator.
Right.
See you later. Whoops, where's he gone? Here he is. Bye, everyone.